Tex and Chana. We have Family Friday Thoughts, and we thought, you know, I do a lot of hiking. Chana's getting into hiking, and it's a great place to meditate, be by yourself, God. So we're gonna take a hike. Come walk with us.
Let's take a hike.
Well, we got a good spot to stop. We're out here at Lake Bob Sandlin. We're not really hiking. We're just kind of walking because there's such big trails, beautiful trails to go. But as we go through the different phases in our life, we're at the phase now. Bobby went off to college. We have no kids at the house.
Hey guys.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, what are you doing here? How'd you find us?
Well, see, you know how y'all tracked me on Live 360?
Yeah.
Well, I found y'all on Live 360.
But you're supposed to be at College Station. What are you doing up at Lake Bob Sandlin?
Came back to see y'all.
Oh, cool.
Oh, awesome. We were just jumping for joy how happy it was that you're so close we get to see you and you didn't move off to another state. Yeah. Right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Bobby, I'm glad you can make it because we're gonna, we're gonna talk today about love. Yeah. So, love one another. That's our job as Christians, I believe. Don't y'all think?
Mm-hmm.
In Matthew 26, 36 through 40, a Pharisee, remember the Pharisees?
Mm-hmm.
He tried to trap Jesus, tried to catch him and trap him and get him in a bind here. And he said, "Teacher, what's the greatest commandment in the law?" Because the Pharisees, they studied the law and all this. And he was trying to trap him. And in 37, Jesus said, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and all of your soul and all of your mind." Remember that?
Yep.
We've heard this and we can sing about it. So he said, this is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. It's love thy neighbor as thyself. All the prophets hang on these commandments. We've heard that, right?
Yeah, but I have a question.
All right.
Who's my neighbor?
Who's my neighbor? That's interesting.
That could be like a very complicated long answer or a short answer.
So two answers to who is my neighbor.
Okay.
Well, the long answer would be in Luke 10, verses 29 through 37.
Here, I got my Bible from, I took this to Iraq with me.
Yeah.
And being in the Army, you're going to get one like this too. Look, a little camouflage Bible.
Didn't you read that all the way through one time when you were in Egypt?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So Luke 10, 29 to 37 is the story of the Good Samaritan.
This is a cool story.
Read it along, Bobby.
Loud so they can hear you.
But the teacher of the law wanted to justify himself, so he asked Jesus, "Who is my neighbor?" Jesus answered, "There was once a man who was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when robbers attacked him, stripped him, and beat him up, leaving him half dead. It so happened that a priest was going down that road, but when he saw the man, he walked on by on the other side. In the same way, a Levite also came there, went over and looked at the man, but then walked on by on the other side. When a Samaritan who was traveling that way came upon the man, and when he saw him, his heart was filled with pity. He went over to him, poured the oil and wine on his wounds, and bandaged them. Then he put the man on his own animal and took him to an inn, where he took care of him. The next day he took out 2 silver coins and gave them to the innkeeper. 'Take care of him,' he told the innkeeper, 'and when I come back this way, I will pay you for whatever else you spend on him.' And Jesus concluded, 'In your opinion, which one of these 3 acted like a neighbor towards the man attacked by the robbers?' The teacher of the law answered, 'The one who was kind to him.' Jesus replied, 'You go, then, and be the same.'"
So that was the long answer. The short answer?
I saw pity and kindness and mercy and generosity.
Right. All of that by the Samaritan.
Right.
And so the long answer is reading that whole thing. The short answer, whoever needs you. So.
So when we look at 37, the Pharisee answered Jesus, the one who had mercy was the good neighbor.
So who is our neighbor?
Somebody in need, maybe, or somebody
Maybe
that may not as good off, or maybe in a worse situation than me.
Somebody less fortunate.
Yeah. Maybe somebody doesn't really need my help, but has a need that I can fill. Mm-hmm. You know, like I've seen you fix plumbing for folks and they didn't have to pay for a plumber. I've
They can
sewn.
get expensive.
Yeah, I've sewn ripped garments and mended shirts for folks. Bobby, I've seen you mow yards for people when their mower breaks down or they're a veteran and couldn't do it.
Yeah, or
What-
just giving
I've
people.
even loaned the mower out.
Yeah. Or just like giving people a shoulder to lean on, or just being for them whenever they need it.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, how can I help
Who can I help?
right now? And
Well, when you pray, okay, ask God, you know, Father, what can I do for somebody today? He'll show you. He'll show you something you can do. He will place that opportunity before you. Bobby, read Matthew 7. Look, verse 7 and 8. I put a card in there.
I think that's the ask, seek, and knock
Yes.
verse.
Yes.
Because we look for opportunities, but sometimes we can't see them. But I like your idea of praying to be able to see those opportunities.
Right. Ask for them opportunities to come, and they will.
Ask and you will receive. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks will receive, and anyone who seeks will find, and the door will be opened to you to those who knock.
So, going back to how can I help or who can I help, okay? Ask yourself, what has somebody done for me? Somebody has done something for me in my life. Many
can-
many
What
times.
can you think of, Bobby?
Well, they're giving me rides when I don't have a car.
Yeah, and I've seen you do that for people that run out of gas. Dog counting. Cookies, letters away from home. You know, I like cooking. There was a couple of times.
Help pay bills.
Yeah, when we were single parents.
Had the car issues,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
someone paid
yeah.
a bill for us.
Yeah.
That was came at the right time,
Yeah.
and we didn't even ask.
And we turn around and do that for other folks now. Phone calls. What about the time you had a kidney stone? People.
Oh yeah,
getting
people
off.
drive 2 hours just to come see me in the hospital, you know. And
Yeah. I think that's pretty cool. Basically, you know.
Be the person that when they leave, that says, "Give me a holler if there's anything I can do." You know,
Yep.
no matter what the situation, or when you're on the phone, hey, if you need anything, give me a holler. Be that person.
Right now, I know with this is the spring, May of 2020, and the coronavirus, COVID has us all in times where people have needs. They may not always feel comfortable telling you, so be alert. Pray for those opportunities. They may have lost jobs, lost incomes, and it may get worse for them. Some people may start getting back on their feet, but some people may be really struggling right now, even not financially. It may be emotionally. You can do something for them.
Maybe if you've always had your wife give you a haircut, go to that barber anyway,
Right.
or tip a little extra because these waitresses haven't been working.
Exactly. You know, tipping's always an issue for some folks, but I guess if you realize good measure, pressed down, cup running over, it always comes back to you because there's always someone in worse need than you think you are, and it's a real blessing to give to others.
No matter where you're at in life, there will always, and you remember this, there will always be somebody worse off. You can always help some way. And you know, a thing here recently that I've kind of latched onto is whatever I complain about is first world problems. I've been to third world countries, and when a rainstorm takes a third of the village away because their house is a pallet and a piece of tin and a blue tarp, we really have nothing to complain about here.
That we see, but still in the meccas of our larger cities, there's homeless and hungry. Right
and,
here in America.
And this COVID thing, this virus, people are going to be hurting. They're going to lash out. They're going to be angry. So take that into consideration when people are rude towards you, that they may not have had a job. So be nice.
Yes. There's always someone struggling with a secret battle you may know nothing about. Just be kind. And remember, love one another.
That's right.
I feel like as Christians, we'll always have, as long as we have God in our side, we'll always be doing fine. So share whatever you have and pray for others, and just look for ways to be a neighbor.
That's right.
That's right.
Could always be worse. So listen, hey, we will see you Sunday. Personally, if you come up to me with your hand out, I'm going to shake it. If you come up to me with your arm out, I'm going to give you a little hug, okay? So, hey, we'll hope to see you Sunday if you're comfortable coming. And
Church is the people, not the building. So
that's right.
That's
so
right.
God bless. Have a blessed weekend, and hope to see you Sunday.
Y'all take care.
Bye-bye. As a bonus, I'm going to leave you, since we do a lot of hiking, you can turn it off or you can keep watching, but I'm going to show some pictures or videos. I'm just going to put a little clip together and show some of the beauty that we see hiking You don't have to watch it, but you can. And if you want to, it's going to be here for you, just a minute or two. So there's some
Stick
really
around.
beautiful places that God has blessed us with, but sometimes you just got to walk 10 or 15 minutes to get to it.
That's right.
God bless.
Take care.